My métier is to find shortcuts to express as strongly as possible a smell. For chocolate, nature uses 800 molecules minimum. I use 2. With me, says Elena, 1 + 1 = 3. When I add 2 things, you get much more than 2 things. The perfect scent. Hey Fragrance family, I'm David, I'm a fragrance bro. Welcome to another book review, this time on Chandler Burr's The Perfect Scent. I have the book right here. Now I have a review of Chandler Burr's other book on scent called The Emperor of Scent, and that one's on Leukoturin. I'll have a link down below if you want to watch that review. Really enjoyed that book as well. This book is actually on 2 different things. It's on the story of Jean-Claude Ellena when he's creating Un Jardin sur le Nil, and on Sarah Jessica Parker when she's creating her perfume. I think it's called Lovely. Chandler Burr, of course, is very well known in the fragrance world. Untitled series now on Lucky Scent. He was with the New York Times as a perfume critic. He's a curator of perfume art. Of course, author of these 2 books. This is really a page turner. Like when you start reading about all that goes into how a perfume is created and the advertising and all the iterations of a perfume, you really start to just, I mean, it's a suspense. It's so funny, it pulls you in. It's not really created to be a suspense, but it is a suspense. You know, every night you read this, you're like, I can just read one more chapter. Now I think we're all familiar with Jean-Claude Ellena, and Un Jardin sur le Nil is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. It's an amazing scent. And the story that went behind the creation of this was phenomenal. I loved it. The story goes, he's making a scent for Hermes. They have a new line of fragrances they want to create. Obviously the Un Jardin line they're creating. He decides that he wants to make a scent based on green mango, like unripened green mango freshly picked from the tree. And that's how it goes. And the scent is supposed to be kind of almost a literal interpretation of green mango. And then the other story, Sarah Jessica Parker wants to make, obviously, a celebrity perfume called Lovely, and it goes through all that. There's a lot of different contrasts while reading this that you just pick up on, like niche versus designer, celebrity versus, you know, not celebrity, quality versus a cash grab. He goes a lot into the French side of perfumery and the American side, and there's just all these little cool things in there. So I really enjoyed kind of reading all the contrasts. It really adds a lot of breadth and dimension to this book. Really loved it. The thing I don't understand is why Sarah Jessica Parker's story was in here to start with. I could think of probably a million other different fragrances that would be more interesting to put in here than this one. I don't know anyone who talks about Sarah Jessica Parker's fragrance. That was just like that. It wasn't popular to anyone that I know of. It might have been nice. It certainly didn't stand the test of time like Un Jardin sur le Nil has. And really, a lot of the best parts of this book are really talking about Jean-Claude Ellena. Conversations with him, stories about him. There's one really great story about how he created some fragrances for his daughter Celine when she was just a little girl. And I really love that story. And there's some other ones in there that are just really nice. It just really gave me the impression that Jean-Claude Ellena is even more of a genius, even more talented than I'd ever thought of before. And I already knew that he was very talented. I already knew that he was gifted and a genius at perfumery. But after reading this, I came away coming with even more respect for him. I think this book is also great because if you're not into fragrances, you can still kind of understand what he's talking about. And it's very interesting just because it's an entirely different world. But I really, really enjoyed the book. I give this a 5 out of 5. Amazing book. If you love perfume at all, you just gotta buy this book. It's incredible. If you like Chandler Burr, you gotta buy this book. Highly recommended. Anyway, have you read Perfect Scent? Let me know down in the comments down below. Of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. I love you for it. That's all I have. I'm David with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.